Okay. Okay. We finally started. Tried to text a few people, let everyone know what's going on. So, as always, I will wait for a few minutes for everyone to show up. Happy Saturday, everybody. Picked up a new chair. She's still a bit squeaky. Gotta kind of break it in for a little bit, but. And there's already the ha-has. Fucking love to see it. Thank y'all. If you want to tap the like and laugh, hey. For all our Harry Potter fans, hey, what's up, Eddie? How we doing, buddy? We got Neo in the chat. What's up, everybody? So I forgot to I've been slacking on making shorts, posting to the community pages and that, but Mama Aguas surprised me with an early Christmas gift today. I've never actually had a wooden whiskey glass, but these are handcrafted. They actually char the fuck out of the inside of this. I know it's backwards, but it's got a nice J, for me. So I've done a little bit of research on this today after receiving one. It apparently can elevate simple spirits. It also is a way to maybe kind of cut down the edge on higher proofs. Me personally, I like the edge on my higher proofs. So I was really curious when I tried this earlier out today to test it with this bottle of Balcones I picked up, the Brimstone. I'm a huge fan of that campfire smoked meats, that kind of flavor profile. A lot of people hate Ardbeg. I understand why you do. That kind of flavor profile is very polarizing, if you will. But I will say when I poured up for the very first time the Brimstone in a Glen, I was overzealous. I did not let it sit enough. It was like carry the one, maybe 42 seconds between pour and nose and sip, and I was like, at first I was like, it's a little astringent, kind of has a little burnt rubber back end, but then I poured it in a Glen, let it sit for about 10-20 minutes, way damn better. So it definitely needs time to breathe. And then after that, I poured a tiny bit into the wooden glass, and honestly, I preferred it in this than I did the Glen. So I don't have an Ardbeg around right now to actually compare to, but one's a Scotch and this is a Texas whiskey, and this is made with blue corn. And I was just excited to try a Texas whiskey that's not Garrison Brothers. That's going to cost you $200 to $300 for something decent. Let me catch back up. Hello, offensive man. I'm not sure how. I mean, I can be offensive, but I'm pretty sure I'm not being offensive thus far. I mean, get to know me. I only offend those that need to be offended. You know what I mean? Okay, well, so let me go back. If y'all would hit that like button, that'd be awesome. By the way, if y'all keep double tapping your phone that hard, your screen's going to get pregnant. I don't know who is up all night with these ha-has, but bro, I'm really appreciating you. Thank you. All right, so this was, everyone says I don't crack bottles. This was the bottle I cracked today. I did not do it on stream because I actually wanted to try it first. One, because I was excited, and two, if I hated it on stream, I don't, last thing I don't want to crack something I'm gonna fucking hate, and you're all just like womp womp. Actually, you know what? Maybe that would have made for better content, but so right off the bat, there is a slight mint profile to this at the back end. Like I said, it's not the same as drinking an Ardbeg or like a peated Scotch. I mean, this is a whiskey. So if you drink peated Scotch because you like that smoky profile like I do, and you're expecting more of that profile, this is not going to give you that. This will give you a barbecue taste, but it's on the lingering finish. That nose for me doesn't give me that instant campfire charcoal kind of profile, which is, I don't know. Like for me personally, I like that. I like that old school. I don't need electricity. This is, your clothes are going to smell like embers kind of profile. But I mean, the bottle also, I mean, it's kind of sexy, the name Brimstone, the nice red flames behind it. And Texas Scrub Oaked Smoked. So I definitely looked into that, and they've got a very unique process actually for this, and it's only 2 years as opposed to resting for 4. I'm wondering if it went a full 4 years, if it would actually add to it. But for what it is, for the price I paid, it's, me personally, I'm glad I bought it for what it is. It's going to last me probably a good bit, so I can compare it to other things. But this is something I want to drink with specific meals, because there's other scotches like if I just want that profile, I can eat it with veggies and still it tastes like I'm eating meat. You know what I mean? But I will say, once again, shout out to Mama Aguas for early Christmas gift. I've had wooden Glens, which I thought were pretty neat, but I honestly, no Diddy. I think the wood is too thick on the wooden Glens, so you don't actually get enough surface area to get a decent nose out of it. I will say this though, when I poured a little bit of this into, excuse me, when I poured a little bit of this into the wooden glass, it takes off any kind of negative back end. It smoothed it out. So I'm really not too familiar with the wooden glasses. I'm sure a lot of you guys have used them before, but now it makes me want to take some of my like, I want to put some ancient age excuse me, or like some old Taylor into this glass and see if it does anything to it after letting it sit for a couple minutes. And I know Whiskey or Canaan did not like the ancient age too much. For me, I don't know. I kind of like it for the price point it's at, and I can use it as a mixer. It's not going to be something I'm like, oh hell yeah, brother, let me get that ancient age. I will say this though, I'm going to take it over Blanton's. I think I would take Black Velvet over Blanton's. I'm pretty sure I would take Sewer Water over Blanton's if you get it to a high enough proof point. But hey, what's up, Rusty? How we doing, buddy? Your content is absolutely hilarious, man. I've been enjoying the hell out of that stuff. Your cork broke the first pour. What? Let me catch back up. I mean, to each your own. I'm not here to judge you. Like, the only oil I personally use for most any situation is some EVOO, maybe a little grapeseed oil, some avocado oil. Depends on what the rock is cooking. Shout out to all my millennials. I get why people make the Diddy jokes. I understand. I just think it was overplayed after like his arraignment. Like, I don't know, man. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for taking time out of your otherwise busy schedule to make a Diddy comment. You could be anywhere else, but you're here. So I appreciate you. If you're into whiskey or other alcohols, let me know what you like, man. I might have it. I might pour it up. By the way, it's gray sweatpants season, and these are some of my favorites. Hold on. SpongeBob. I know we got Harry Potter, we got Nickelodeon, but I've got bottles and I'm comfortable. So hey Beans, how we doing? I really don't like when YouTube asks me to ask y'all a question. Like, hey, submit a poll. Do y'all like pizza? Everyone likes fucking pizza. And if you don't, I'm I don't need your help, YouTube. All right. I can be silly all by myself. I can ask questions to people. What kind of poll is that? Do you like pizza? Sorry. Sorry to ramble there. If you're just joining, Mama Aguas gave me an early Christmas gift. This nice wooden whiskey glass. There you go. Gonna try a little bit of this again. I'm honestly preferring this in the wooden glass than I am in the Glen. I don't know if I would buy this again, to be honest. I think if I'm looking for that certain kind of profile, I would go to like the simple Ardbeg Wee Beastie. It's just around the same price, and if I don't know, like I said, once again, I'm that man that likes that campfire, charcoal, brimstone, that earthy caveman. I just threw like a mastodon on the fire kind of taste, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't like peat or smoke or this and that. I don't know. For me, it's primal. Fire, meat, smoke. But we are going to try a little bit of this. And what I love is that they charred the hell out of the inside of this. So obviously, I don't use soap. You don't use soap with this. I wash it out with water, let it dry, wash it out again, just in case there's like any initial shipping coating or whatever they might have used. On the packaging, they say it's good to go right out of the package, but you know. By the way, that's going to be impossible to Pelican in this glass. What I do enjoy about this is it's a very lingering finish. And it's actually pretty viscous. Like the mouthfeel is pretty damn viscous. You know you drank this, and the barbecue on this is definitely at the back end. You get the corn profile first, where it's a little tiny bit sweet, but it's subdued. The brimstone, it benefits from air, and I think it's a developing. I really like the lingering finish. I like something that let me knows, hey, I was here. I'm not going to leave a mess. But you know what? He's a pretty good house guest. You know, cleaned up the shower afterwards. You know, didn't. You knew he was there. Maybe, you know, some nice cologne, but didn't make a mess. So I would recommend this only to people that very much search out those kind of smoky profiles. Like if you like Ardbeg Bizarbecue, Wee Beastie, some Lagavulins, this and that, I think it's actually pretty decent. Thank you, Annette. Glad to see my lady mods in here always. So what is everyone else sipping on? Y'all let me know. Also, just to tease Alan in case he shows up. Make sure you can see that to the right of chat. There you go. By the way, I've started ripping off labels on any bottle. If you want to use my last name, water companies, I prefer Volcanic. Volcanic, I go Volcanic, Mineral, Spring. Purified water, I'm sorry, it's just, I'd rather drink hose water than purified water. Every job site I'm on at work, they bring in these pallets of water where the plastic is thinner than the never mind. Um, it's garbage. I didn't even realize some tool companies actually package their own water, and when I see that, I'm just like, ixnay. Nope. But I mean, staying hydrated is important, right? It's good for vascularity, your veins. It's good for, the skin, even though white people age like milk. Drink your water. All right. I'm waiting for Al Gordon and Andrew. Hopefully, we can do a three-way. No Diddy. All three of us can crack our 10 yards at the same time. 10 yards, 10 yards, whatever it is. But I do like being a dick, kind of, and teasing people with this bottle. Like, why don't you crack it? Why don't you crack it? Why don't you crack yours? As soon as you find it, you crack yours, I'll crack mine. Or you know what? I could be an asshole and Pokemon play this, wait 10, 15 years and sell a $3.99 pack for 9,000. It's first edition. What do you want me to do? No, I'm going to crack it. I don't do that game. Just poured some Traverse. Oh, man. Yeah, but see, that's awesome. Like, if you and your wife are searching for bottles together, to me, that sounds like a pretty awesome day. Like, y'all went to Home Depot, you picked up a weed whacker, you went and bottle hunted, maybe went to IHOP, had a nice brunch. That sounds like a fun day, Or if your wife, encourages, if your wife does actually encourage you to find something, or if you're actually, what's even better, if your wife surprises you, your girl surprises you with a bottle, said, hey, I think you might like this. If you haven't married her, you should. If you are married to her, you need to go out and bring her flowers just because it's Tuesday, bro. Leave post-it notes on the mirror, remind her she's beautiful, That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, what else do I want to pour, man? I was hoping Alan would be here tonight because that man is always saying I don't crack shit. I'm thinking I want to crack something. It won't be this. Like I said, that's going to be a magical three-way when I crack that. But all right, so let's see. I don't know. I've got these 2 bottles of the Penelope Estate collection I have been damn curious about. By the way, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have a legit cowbell up there. So if the stream ever needs more cowbell, we got the cowbell. I don't know. Oh, man. We've also got this bad boy. Jack Daniels 12, batch 1. I know. Alan's always like, hey, don't flex your unopened bottles. When I got him to flex, what's funny is the same store that had a batch 1 of the JD10, I went back a couple of days later. He's like, they sold it. They definitely sold it. And I actually went to that store tonight and told him, I was like, listen, man, I want to keep shouting out your store, but I also don't want to because I don't want anyone else knowing these prices. Hashtag selfish, right? But he has assured me that I have his personal number. If bottles come in, I'm going to get it first, but I definitely don't want a whole bunch of mofos showing up. Like it's very selfish of me. But when it's very hard in Maryland to find certain things, I now have a damn good connect. I'm not trying to share it. You're so glad I caught. Why would I not catch it? Rachie, how we doing, my dear? What am I drinking? So we started with the a little bit of well, Rachie knows. I like my smoky profile, so we started with a Texas whiskey, and it's actually only in barrels for 2 years as opposed to 4 minimum, like a lot, but it was definitely way better finish wise in the cup that Mom got for me for an early Christmas gift. So I'm trying to figure out what else to do right now. And this new chair I got, no more rips, but it's like I gotta break it in. She's squeaky. What did Jill say? Oh man, did I miss a Jill comment? Hold on. All right, Jill. Did I find? All right, hold on. Water's left. Who suggested that amazing idea? I'm pretty sure it wasn't you, Jill. I'm pretty sure it was just better than me hanging up a fucking blue blanket and being boring, right? I don't think y'all are. The day I actually have my full setup complete, you're gonna be like, Waters, what the hell? What took you so long? Blah, 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 blah. I also don't spend my life worrying about gaining subs. I'm here to just have fun, have a few pours, have a stream in between way better content, you know? I like networking with people. I like being silly. By the way, if you're watching right now and your name is not in blue, I understand you may be apprehensive to comment, but we welcome everyone in. And if you are a troll, I'm telling you right now, we fully encourage fun jokes here. Someone came in one night saying I look like an alcoholic Edward Snowden. It stuck with me. You know why? It's original. It was funny. It was apropos. If you want to be a troll, come in. Don't say 6'7". Don't say no Diddy jokes. Like, just be original. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like that's too much to ask for. I've actually modded a guy that used to be a troll. So just be funny. You know, just appreciate the silly background. Appreciate the fact that, you know, that's going to make me sound braggadocious. I go live because it's fun for me. You just happen to be here, which I appreciate. I'm that silly guy that's getting better at tasting notes, but make sure I find bottles that are going to taste pretty damn good. Hey, Connor, how we doing? All right, so we got Robin here. All right, hold on. I've got to stop doing this when I lean forward because everyone assumes I'm flexing. I don't know what else to do. Like, there you go. How about that hair? Oh shit, is my hair fucked up? I mean, I can fix it. It kind of like Ghost Rider if I sit back like this. Squilito con fuego. What do you call, Rob? How would you say Ghost Rider? ¿Cómo se dice Ghost Rider en español? Fantasma. Ghost Rider. I know. How would you say Ghost Rider in Spanish? Let's see. My head's on fire. I can do a Nicolas Cage. I'm either Face Off or Ghost Rider. By the way, Nicolas Cage, that man's voice is it's a little strange to me. You know what, man? It's God delivered it. I signed for it. You know, I'm very blessed. I do know this. If it ever starts to recede I'm going to Bosley. My hairline and my jibs are very important to me. You know, good hair, good teeth. Lather, rinse, repeat. But Rachie, thank you very much because I know across the pond what time it is for you, but I always appreciate when you show. Yeah. All right. So I think I'm done with the smoky profile for now. I want something a little sweet. So, Rob, if you're still here. Actually, I haven't pulled these out tonight. Hey, found it out. This bottle right here. I'm telling you right now, Rob, you find this. Penelope Valencia. This was a bottle that took me stupidly long to find. Stupidly long to find. I don't regret it. I do not regret it. No regrets. Not even a single letter. Right? But couldn't find a Havana. Or I missed the Havana, and I missed the American light whiskey from Penelope by like 3 minutos. You know, it sucked. But this damn bottle, I had a sample of it before I bothered searching for it, which is why I actually wanted to find it. By the way, Andrew Hildebrand, I do forgive you for not sending that sample of your Havana along with the bottle of Tanager. Once again, thank you, Andrew and Beans, for snagging me and Al Gordon a bottle of Still Austin Tanager. I'm a huge fan of cigar blends, and first of all, the box is gorgeous, but this is why I really enjoy this community. We connected. We're actual friends now. We find each other bottles, you know. I'm very excited to smoke a cigar on stream alongside that pour. But, all right, let's pour up something sweet. This is batch 4 of Penelope Valencia. So, for all my Espanol viewers, this is Penelope Valencia. And for all my ASMR lovers. There you go. All right. I'll tell you what, if first time you smell the cork, you get a way better scent off the cork. All right. You know what's crazy is I thought I got over whatever sickness I had, and now my throat wants to fuck with me while I'm going live. It's okay. I'll keep it lubricated. I know a lot of people, you guys are like, why are you so proud of this bottle? I'm not proud of the bottle, so to speak. It took me stupidly long to find it, and I understand, you know, Penelope, it's not just good marketing, and they do have pretty good marketing, but their product is actually pretty damn decent. So as much as other streamers and other people want to hate on Penelope, Jack Daniel's releases, their special releases, Penelope limited releases, and I mean, other than B-Tex, there are certain distilleries now where we are searching for their certain releases because it's worth comparing batches. But this Valencia, it's smooth all ways around. Yeah, so it says rich and bold on the palate. So sometimes, excuse me, I like reading what they put on their own labels, but sometimes I like to just taste things and then see what they say about their own product. Valencia brings forward rich citrus flavors from the coast of Spain. Now, I've never been to Barcelona. I don't even know if Barcelona is on the coast. You know, I've never been all the way over there. I do know that I'm not going to pour this up every day, but if I want something with that kind of orange, not even zest, that profile, Yeah, it's pretty damn decent. I'm glad I found it, and I didn't have to pay anything over MSRP for it. I'm not paying anything over MSRP for any Penelope, by the way. I'm standing by that right now. Jack Daniels special releases like the Coy Hill, 10-Year Hill, I understand where I'm at. I will have to pay above MSRP, but Penelope releases, I'll wait until I find them at a drop because I'm not, like I wouldn't pay all these crazy prices, $120 online for the. Y'all suck for selling them for that, by the way. The JT Heritage to me is, I would say, it's definitely a top 5 of 2025. And I've had different barrels, and I still say that. Where is it? Hold on. Now, I've had a chance to sample 4 different barrels of the JD Heritage. And this one is reserved for our mod, Up in Smoke Tamales. Up in Smoke Tamales is reserved for Alan. So this is 25-04903. Me personally, the barrel number that ends in 903 out of the 4 different barrels I've sampled has been by far the best. Hands down. Not to say the other 3 were bad, but there was slightly more dirty banana flavor in the other 3 before I got that specific toasted kind of flavor profile I personally enjoy. So I'm very excited to send this bottle to Alan and see what he thinks compared to other barrels, because different barrels definitely have a slightly different profile. But I think Jack Daniels and Penelope are my top 2 distilleries of 2025, hands down. And I used to swear off for the longest time. I said, I'm not buying Jack Daniels anything. It's even a Jack and Coke, this and that. And also as a former bartender, I was just done with that dirty banana smell and that stickiness. And only special releases I actually saw for a while in Southern Maryland were like the gold label bottles of Jack Daniels. And I'm not spending that much for them. But now, last year I got back into procuring bottles and doing this and that, and I'm sold on Jack Daniels. We do not see Weller here. Yeah, Weller is. If I got to pay $100 for a Weller Special Reserve, I'm sick of it. Oh, JP talking about what you scored earlier. Yeah, Weller single barrel. Yeah, dude. I see. I love when we text each other outside of stream too to see what people get. Backup Heritage today. Yeah, Andrew, that was awesome. All right, so let's see. We just poured up a little Valencia. I'm saying I'm really enjoying. Like I said, I've had a wood. I do have a wood whiskey. No, a wood Glencairn, but for whatever reason, I don't. Like I said, there's not enough surface area in most of them for me to actually appreciate it. It's yeah. Like I said, they char the hell out of the inside of this one. And I will give them credit. You know, they described it as saying it has a little. It can add a little more oak, vanilla, round off, sharper edges on things, and I'll agree. But I think I'm done trying to use a wooden glass, to appreciate things for the time being. So put that to the side. We're gonna go back to that. I don't know. I'm trying to. Do I want to crack something new tonight or go to a staple? Because we still got So I know a lot of people have the Willet single barrels. Small batch rye, for whatever reason, I really wanted to pick this up because it dropped heavy this year as opposed to past years, and I'm pretty sure this bottle will be used more for cocktails as opposed to straight pours. I'll pour it up straight, but then I've got my two Penelope Estates that I've been curious to try. Now, the two bottles I really wanted to find were the Omega and the 13 year, and have not seen both. These ones I got. Let's see, one was actually below MSRP. I think the single barrel he was actually selling for like a few bucks cheaper. So I was like, I'm gonna snag that. And the private like all at the same time. So but for anyone that says I don't crack bottles, I definitely cracked one today. I didn't do it on stream, but I did crack one today. Let me check back on comments. Sorry, guys. Hey, AD, how we doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in, man. Yeah, see, Weller, I don't know why the single barrels are so damn hard to get. All right, are we good now? All right, cool. Man, I was looking for like my Pokemon earlier to display on stream. I don't know what happened to him. Don't know what happened. All right. By the way, any Peerless you see there, those two belong to JP, so we can't crack those. Dude, Weller 12 is definitely a solid pour. I just wish everyone wants that Weller Rainbow. It's just so hard to find it at MSRP. If I could complete it if I wanted to spend X amount of this and that, but it's not worth that price. No bottle of Weller is going to be worth 3, 4, 5 times the price they want to fucking charge you for it. Sorry for language. Did Rachie say something and I missed it? I'm sorry. All right. All right, Rachie, my dear. I'll text you tomorrow or hit me up when you wake up. Weller 12 is so I'm very fortunate to live around the DC area. I can go to any bar, or not any bar, but I can go to a bar and try a lot of higher end stuff. So that's what I will do sometimes. I'll go there. I wouldn't say it's a hefty price, but you will pay to have a sample of certain things. It's like, all right, now that I've had that, I'm going to search that bottle. Other times I will see Al Gordon, JP, Allen, I'll see certain people like Joe. Find this bottle. All right, go out and find a bottle. And then other times I do a me thing where I go out and seek out something like this. I'm like, guys, and you're like, okay. You know, there are certain bottles we all like or we all seek, but every now and then it's good to tell people if you like certain flavor profiles, hey, find this. Like when JP found me that bottle of Ardbeg Barbecue, I was like, like I wish I had backups of that damn bottle. Like I killed that bottle within like I want to say like 3 months. It didn't take long. It's like the first time I got a Magnus cigar blend. I'm huge on cigar blends. That first Magnus lasted me probably around the same time, around 3 months. Certain bottles can just when you really like it, they go quickly. And then you go from something like that to like, I've got shit. 3 months ago, I had like 3, 4 more bottles, but you also acquired like 9 more as backups. Nothing specific or new. You know what I mean? I know I'm not the only one that does that, where you acquire bottles you already have to fill your war chest, but then when you have something special, it's kind of hard not to crack it and enjoy it. And then every now and then you buy something self-indulgent, you're never going to drink. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Big Bird is never leaving the nest. It's never getting open. Why? It just looks good on my shelf. I don't care. I have the money to buy it, so I'm going to do it. Right? I need to drink something else. Keep the chat going. Keep y'all entertained. Yeah, wallets are hurting, but it's all good. Yeah, no, passing on certain things, it's like, okay, if I were to find, me and JP were actually talking about this the other day. So you find this on the shelf again. If you're not finding it at cost, how much would you pay for it? And I haven't cracked it yet, but when I was able to find a bottle of Coy Hill for both me and JP, what was he charging? 200? I'm not going to pay any more than that for this. I know this one is what, 10,000, 11,000 bottles less, and it's a hazmat, but if I can find this bottle again for $200, I'm going to buy another one. I'm telling you right now. Judge me all you want. It's $90 MSRP. Secondary right now at any damn store I go to, other than the one I just connected at, is $900. Oh, if you guys want this bottle, I can find it for you. I can absolutely find this bottle for you right now. If you want to pay $800 to $900, you let me know. You pay me some gas money and for shipping, and the money for the bottle. You want to spend $1K? It's insanity. Just for 2 people. That's what's up. Yeah, $200. I'm telling you, man, it is, I mean, every state has those glass those glass displays where they're selling Pappies for 800 to 1,500. None of us are going to pay it. But when you have a $90 MSRP bottle that they want to sell for 800 to 900, sorry, bro. I'm just not doing it. I did have some Valencia, which is a sweeter pour. Now, this 1924 it's still lasted me a while. I'm just craving some. There you go. I think I spent 110, 115 on this one. Actually, did not mean to pour it. It's okay. It's fine. It's Saturday. I don't work tomorrow. Shout out to anyone working the weekends. Shout out to our military, our police, anyone that, yeah, thank you to all the service members. I get to enjoy being silly thanks to your efforts and your sacrifice. So I appreciate you. I'm I'm telling you, 1924 is it's definitely one of my favorite bottles I've ever bought. And I'm trying to remember when I actually bought this. It's definitely lasted me a good while. And I've poured up two samples, or poured out, poured up, poured out. So I've had a lot of people ask me, like, "Oh man, you've killed that bottle already?" No, I just make sure I actually save samples, or I set some aside. What I really enjoy about this 1924 is if you like that cinnamon raisin profile, baking spice, super smooth. Now I've had the other old Forcers. They're 1920. They're 19 this or that. They're not bad, but the 1924, I mean, it's allocated and searched out for a reason. Now I would not spend over MSRP for that, even as good as it is. Single barrel proof rye and 10 yard. Okay, well, it also Andrew, are they comparing store picks, or what's what's the proof on the single barrel proof? Don't start doubting your purchase. And if you're worried about that, Andrew, then leave it sealed, right? Hold on to it and sell it years down the road. If you're worried to crack it because it's not highly reviewed, which I mean, I'm going to crack mine eventually, but hold on to it and sell it for thousands. Tater it. Keep it away from light. You know what I mean? 129. I paid, yeah, I want to say I paid 110. Actually, you know what? No, I remember now, Neo. Thank you. I paid 120. I paid 120 for this, and I absolutely agree. It's worth it. I think 130 is fair too. Now, if you want to charge me 200 plus for this bottle, 175, 200, I'm not going to pay that. And it's like I said, it's pretty damn good, but I'm just not going to pay that. Now, like I said, Stag Junior, I have paid above MSRP, but nothing crazy. I went on a crazy Stag run from end of 2020. Like, um, now it's been super awesome. And then every now and then, it's very rare, but sometimes I will find bottles that other people need, like JP or others, or I'll find bottles that other people will eventually get before they do. If you know our community, if you can find a bottle before Al Gordon does, you get like this special feeling in your heart. You know he's gonna find it eventually, right? But when you can find something before Al Gordon, he's like, "I hate you." It makes you feel good inside. Andrew knows what I mean, right? You find something before Al Gordon, that's a good day. 120 is MSRP. So yeah, that's probably what I paid for it then. You know what, man? I'm dying to find a store pick of a single barrel proof rye. The ones I'm finding around me, they're all 66 to 67% ABV. So I think I really am going to pick up another. It's not a store pick, but I'm definitely. It's just it's a bourbon drinkers. It's a friendly rye. Single barrel proof rye is, if you don't like ryes, you still like that bottle. I'm it's what would you say, 80-20, 90-10, maybe at worst 70-30. And it's another thing about Jack Daniels. It's like, your old number 7, I get why people bought it. I get it. I get it. You're old, you're established. There wasn't a huge amount of options at the time on the shelf. But y'all know damn well you kept that better stuff for yourself. Y'all had Coy Hill for X amount of years. Like, who the hell was getting all these tasty barrels before we finally got access to them? Now we got to fight to find them. Like, what were you doing with all this good juice before you just released it? They're like, bruh. It's smart marketing also. All I know is I'm very excited for the tan yard. And now that Beans and Andrew got their money despite the confusion with payment apps, either way, it's going to be my first Still Austin bottle. I can find Still Austin bourbon and rye, but it's not cask strength, so I really don't see the need in buying those bottles. I'm very excited to get the Tanager. I'm sorry, Tanager. Yeah. And I saw Al compared last year's to this year's, and he said that this year's is slightly better. So we shall see. Drink your water, noobs. Thank you, Annette. Good call. By the way, remember the like button. It is important to stay hydrated, right? I mean, seriously, it's kind of super crucial. I think I just all right, hold on. Real talk. For you ASMR lovers, if I just do this. I think I just might have found a new way to make some money. There you go. Yeah, I can't. I cannot wait to get the tangerine. That's gonna be fucking awesome. All right, hold on. Let me fix something here. Do I move it back or do I move it forward? What do I do here? I'm actually thinking the fireplace background makes it harder to see what I've actually got. What else am I in the mood for? I was in the mood for kind of some sweeter things this evening. I actually did find a backup of Penelope Rio today, so I'm not afraid to tap into the one I've still got left. I'm not a huge fan of ASMR, but tell you what, let's pour up some Rio. Once again, a bottle that took me a stupid long time to find. I got it back up now. This is batch 25-901. So, Rio delights the senses with a double cask finish of American honey, American and Brazilian oak. It's the two make perfect dance partners, rich and sweet, with surprising depth. It's a carnival in a bottle. I will say they did a very good description on this. I actually got to finish this one first. Here we go. All right, so that was a Valencia. Now we're going to go to the Rio. I will say I do like this Valencia because it's a deeper taste. It's not super sweet. It's longer finish, deeper, no diddy, if you will. This Rio is if you just like a kind of like sweet bomb. I don't, not sugar, but right, so just a tiny bit. And by the way, remember to turn your bottle as you pour to avoid spillage. So you turn that and tilt up, not a drip. Didn't spill a drop. I'm going to set that right there. So I will say this about the Penelope Rio. You instantly get that honey smell off of it. Like you know it's going to be a sweeter pour as soon as you sniff it. So it's not something to start your night with. It's also you don't start your night with high proofs. This is a nightcap once you've already had certain other things. Or your nightcap for me and JP is something higher proof. You're like, well, fuck, we're not drinking anything sweet now because we're not gonna be able to taste it. All right, let's pour up some Rio. There you go. So I'm trying to remember the cereal I ate as a kid. Do you remember Waffle Crisp? That back end sweetness you would get on Waffle Crisp cereal as a kid. To me, that's what I get from that for the back end. There's no burn on the nose on the initial pour. It's super damn smooth, and I understand why people really enjoy this bottle. But to me, this tastes kind of like I would say it's more cereal than dessert tasting to me. Call me crazy. Honey and Amberana, yeah. It's I like it, man. It, but for me, like for instance, I get more of like that. It's not so much I get the honey, but I don't know. I also smoke cigarettes. I smoke weed, so my nose and palate are also a little bit off. But to me, this honestly, I would think I would like this more on a weekend where I'm off work, start my day as opposed to end my day kind of pour. Eagle Rare, I want to end my day. Penelope Valencia. Now my cigar series, I want to. The next time I pour that, I've got a few cigars about to be mailed to me, but I don't know. To me, Rio is like the mimosa of Penelope, where it's your early daytime drinker, where you don't feel bad, where it's 11:30. It's okay. We're on vacation. It's fine. It's fine. You're on vacation. It's fine. Just pour up a little glass. Let's have some mimosas. Is that Penelope Rio? Oh, that's super sweet. You know, it's you're on vacation. It's fine. Or maybe I'm on a boat. Maybe I just caught me a marlin, pour me a Glen as I hook into a fish. That's my kind of bottle. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. But now that I have a backup of it, I'm not worried about drinking more of it. I tell you what, Annette, I will pour out a sample for you and Mary. If you really want to try it, Annette, you let me know. Send me a message in our group chat. I mean, I don't, based upon what I know about Annette, I'm pretty sure she would like this too. But it's crazy, by the way, how many people have asked me to. I mentioned my last stream. They want to buy my empty bottles of certain things that are hard to find. I don't know why, but I'm not going to not make the money off of sending people empty bottles. Like, okay, okay, you want to make glass art? Cool. But yeah, I will gladly send send you some samples for you and Mary and that. I really think you would actually like it. What did I pay for? I paid cost for the Rio. Was it 65 to 7, whatever Virginia drops them at is what I paid. Yeah. See, now I'm actually curious to you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna pour up a little bit of Rio in this wood glass. Actually, tell you what, let me go rinse this out real quick. I already know that this is a super sweet pour, but I want to pour it into this new glass because, like I said, that charred oak imparts a different kind of flavor once it sits in it for a little bit. So, but no, Mary, you said that you and Annette have had this bottle. Kudos because it's not an easy bottle to find, and you're in New York. It's not an easy bottle to find. $100. Dude, I think at most, JP, I spent 100 or not 100, 75. Dude, I definitely did not spend $100 on the Rio. There's no, I promise you that there's I did not spend $100 on the Rio. No, I prom JP. Listen, I don't lie about shit. I did not ever once spend $100 on any Penelope bottle other than, actually no. Even my estate collections were 80 and 90. I never once spent $100 on a Penelope. The first Penelope I got in Virginia at 75. The other Penelope Rio I scored was around the same price. So I definitely did not spend $100 on any single bottle of Penelope Rio, nor would I. I JP, I'm not blowing smoke, dude. I did not spend $100 for a backup of the Rio. I am curious though to see if there's Oh shit, we got all right. Oh wait, we got Joe Unfiltered sucking the nectar from the wood. You know how it is, baby. Bzzz. All right, JP. I'm I'm just saying. I've never once spent $100. I've never once paid over $75 for Penelope Rio. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm hoping you trust me because I've found you bottles that are, amazing. But if you're just joining in, we've had some 1924. We've had some balconies, balcones, balcones, emphasis on syllables. We had a tiny bit of a Valencia, Penelope Valencia, for all the Espanol speakers in chat. I will say this this wooden glass did take the harsher edge off of the brimstone. And I poured something sweet into this just to see if it would add a little nuance. So I poured some Rio into that. So this is a handmade artisan glass. They char the inside out of it. It's supposed to impart more vanilla, more this, that flavor. I will say this. Now knowing what the Penelope Rio tastes like by itself, it doesn't need that glass. What I want to do with this glass is take some really cheap stuff, or like I said, my old Taylor's. I want to pour some black velvet into this and just see if it helps. I don't think it will very much, but nothing ventured, nothing gained, you know. Dude, I'm done with Blanton's. Blanton's can fucking suck it. Havana was 85. Hey, Summer, how we doing? Sorry, guys, just catching back up. Thank you all for joining me on your Saturday. I really appreciate it. And I've also found with the it's not just about varying areas. It's like they send certain proofs to certain areas. I'm very fortunate, I guess, or lucky that my guy was able to get a hazmat of a bottle I've been searching for, but it's like certain other areas you guys are getting more access to bottles but not the highest proofs outside of store picks. When we get those rare bottles out here, they're pretty high up on the alcohol list, and then that's why stores want to charge us fucking super prices. I still, you know what? I have decided this bottle gets cracked when we have a three-way, no Diddy, me, Al Gordon, and Andrew. We'll crack our bottles on live. Otherwise, I think I'm saving this until May when I turn 40. I know. This man never cracked bottles. This is a special bottle, right? I've got that. What else do I got? Which bottle do you guys want to see me crack and review first? The Parker's or the Tanyard Hill? Tanyard? I don't know, man. Both bottles are not easy to find at a damn decent cost. I will say this one is probably on liquor store shelves more, but it's still outside of a lottery or you knowing somebody, you're not getting that bottle at a damn decent cost. I don't have any B tax, but I still got that Parker's. I've got Jack Daniels 14. So just because you buy bottles, you don't always have to crack them that soon. And also, there is a bunch of boring ass people in this area in whiskey communities. Like, I'm not showing up to crack this shit with a bunch of boring ass motherfuckers. Like, all right, you brought an EHT single barrel to the party, but I'm not crack. You guys have way better communities in other states. Neo, you're really about ready? All right. Are you seriously about ready to crack yours open right now? We're talking this bottle. May look simple for those in chat that don't know, but I am super stupidly excited to crack that bottle. By the way, in case anyone's curious, like the kind of tags they put on bottles, like there's a whole story behind the founders, the distillery. A simple Google search could do it, but also, I don't know if you guys realize this, but this extra little thing they tack on, that's also why you pay more for a bottle. I know it sucks, but they want you to know the history. Like, even if you don't know what you don't know, that's going to tell you a lot of bit. That adds at least a good $5 to $15 per bottle when they add this. Just saying. Which did you want to open? Who's cracking Parker's? Hold on. Neo, are you actually... If Neo posts a picture of a Glen next to his Parker's where the Parker's is open, I will crack mine right now. And I think that's fair. I understand people can come in saying, Joe, I just cracked this, I cracked that. That's a bet, Neo. Neo, if you open your bottle right now, it's easy. Take a profile picture, upload it. I'll crack mine right now. You know, I gotta get me a spray tan. I'm starting to merge into my backgrounds here. Just popped it. I don't think he's bluffing either, but if I could get, I mean, oh, damn. You don't have to change your profile name. You just upload a quick pic. It's not a BTAC, but outside of BTACs, and if you're new to the channel, BTAC, BTAC, Buffalo Trace, A&T Collection. We all know the bottles. Outside of that, there's Parker's. I was stupidly excited to find for a damn decent cost. Neo, you just update your pick. If you I tell you, if you actually cracked it, I might. I don't know, dude. This is a pretty fucking, like, I'm not gonna find another one at the cost I paid for it. So I know the bottle looks simple. For my lady mods that are here, or any dude mods, you don't understand how crazy it is to find a Parker's at cost outside of lotteries. Shit, I'm actually. Or do I go for my Penelope estate? Or this and that? Like, I've got bottles. We also remember. We have Mike Tyson. Inconsequentially, just exquisite poets. No, no, Neo's a good dude. He just doesn't upload pics like that. Neo, all you gotta do is take a picture of your bottle, go to your YouTube profile, and upload a new photo. Like, so I don't mind cracking crazy shit, but I mean, I cracked a Jack Daniel's 14 on live, but this is outside of my JD 14. This is my higher end bottle. So I'm either saving it for Christmas or New Year's or May when I turn 40. It's amazing. All right, well, let us know what notes you get on it. And in the meantime, all right, let me know. I've already put the offer out there. If you do that, I'll do this. So we're going to save Mike Tyson's ass for another stream. By the way, I told my friends, I know it's reverse, but Muggle, when you still have magic, yo, Hermione Granger, what do they call her? Mudblood, Muggle, when you have magic, you got magic. That's all I'm saying. All right. We had some Rio, we had some this, we had some that. Tell you what. Should I be that streamer that says type 1 in the chat if I should have some JD 14? I don't know. I'm trying to get to 300 subs just to kind of do it, I don't know. I kid, by the way. I don't give a fuck about subs. $17.92, 12-year. Oh man. Listen, I got bottles I can crack, but I've also got heavy pours already open. Hey, we got Al, we got Gabby. There we go. Man, I've been waiting this whole time for mi equipo to show up. You finally, hey, come on, Gabby, where you been? Donde? I'm kidding. I've actually been taking it pretty slow tonight. We had a little bit of Valencia, Mama Aguas bought me a fantastic new wooden whiskey glass. We've got people wanting me to crack certain things open, but you know. Let's see, that's that. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to crack open this new JD of mine unless it's a three-way between me, Al, and Andrew. It seems fitting. I think it seems fitting, right? So let me show see if I can show that nice color. I don't think JP has. JP, have you cracked that Coy Hill yet? I mean, I know mine's about damn near done. Y'all didn't see that. That was super goofy of me. Al, what ABV? What was I'm always very curious about when people get oh shit, we got Tyga and Matt in the house. Thank you, my friends, for always showing up. I love y'all. By the way, I wore a specific set of pants tonight for somebody, so hold on. There you go. It was from the same case as mine, 130s. Okay. Are you alcoholic? If you could spell you as YOU, I understand that the internet makes people think that they don't have to complete sentences or use words properly. I can read. I wish you would take the time to spell words properly before you assume things about me. Does that make sense? Am I an alcoholic? Once again, this is the obligatory part of the stream where you show people. No, I have bottles. I have a collection. Vanna White style. I turn my head and cough. No, I'm not an alcoholic. What kind of fucking stupid question is that? I tell you what I am. I am addicted to bacon. Like any kind of bacon, speck, prosciutto. Like I'm pretty sure if I was in a warehouse full of meat, no diddy, I'm going to gorge myself to death. Alcohol. I mean, the ongoing joke is that I don't crack bottles. Why? Because I don't need to. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to assume something, but come on, man. Now, Annette, your English is better than most people I meet in DC. We've already discussed that. Oh God, I love having lady mods. This is so fucking awesome. I also, yeah. Yeah. No. That's so funny. All of my friends know I can have pores and life or deep conversations until about 1, 2:30 in the morning, and I'm at work at 6. How's it happen? You stay hydrated. You focus on what matters. Like, I do love the alcoholic comments. I will say this. How many of y'all have actually seen a cowbell? I'm not gonna ring it. The day I get super chats, I'll go crazy with it. But look, we got a cowbell. Do we need more or less? Y'all tell me more cowbell, I'll ring it. Need more cowbell? Ring it? Who's saying ring it? We got Matt. We got always more cowbell. All right. I put my pants on one leg at a time. The only difference is when my pants are on, I make old records. None of y'all have a legit cowbell. Might have a cowbell, but that is a cowbell. I'm not even seeing messages. Oh my God, this is great. Hold on. Can't believe this guy is, hold on, is not at AA, but sitting here. Okay, first of all, if I ever go to AA, I'm going to actually no, I'm not slurring my words. I'm fully coherent. I just like to show bottles I've procured. I can't believe this guy's not sitting at AA. I can't believe it's not butter. I can't believe your mom is still hitting me up asking me for advice as to how to get you out of her house. Right? If you want to troll me and grease the wheels of silly, I'm gonna fire right back at like, I can't believe this guy. I bet you sound like this too. I guarantee that guy wears dark rimmed glasses and you probably smell like of patchouli. Like you burn incense and just you use crystals, don't you? That kind of guy. You think crystals are going to help you find a woman? It's not going to. It's not going to. We've got Manny Villanueva. Hey, Manny. Oof. Oof. Let me know if the guy you mod for doesn't have to suck dick at Total Wine and More to find this bottle. Oof. Manny Villanueva. Oof. 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 Reaper never shows his face. You know why? Because he's fucking fugly and his voice is fake. Manny, I love you showing up for my streams. Let me know the next time the guy you simp for is as brave as me. You can't. You can't. Yeah, Reaper, that's how Reaper gets his deals. You guys need to stop thinking that Reaper he goes to Total Wine and More on his Uber Platinum membership. That's why his fat thumbs was like, he did this on one of his shorts covering up the Total Wine and More. He goes to bro. And his meat fucking sucks. Manny Villanueva, you are modding for a channel and wasting your money on a guy that. Why do you think he started opening up Pokemon packs? I could easily do that same kind of content, but I like making near $60 an hour with full benefits at work and not having to spend my life traveling around to Total Wines or stores in Miami to go, ooh, I don't need to show my face when I can just show, ooh. Manny, stop being a simp. I'm very thankful for his community that I stole them. We stole each other from his community, by the way. Reaper was a very good medium for people that have way better content that don't force their voice. Right? Imagine how much energy it takes to go, Zaharov. Ooh, I'm Christopher Walken. Ooh, I find bottles. Bitch. You do Pokemon content because of me. Oof. And I know he watches my streams, by the way, under his multiple accounts, which have reported me and still will not be able to get me banned. So, Reaper, oof. Sit and spin. It's all facts. I sent that man way too much money, but you know what? I tell you this. His lady mods hit me up first. Be gone. No, I just like giving Manny shit whenever he shows up in chat because I've seen him keep sending that man money. I'm trying to tell him to stop. Stop sending Reaper money. Stop. I don't understand. Manny, if you want to keep simping to Farm Kitty in April. Oh no, I didn't leave. He banned me and Al Gordon because we hid trolls from his stupid fucking chat room. Plain and simple. Here's the thing. Google this. Does hiding people from your profile affect your algorithm? No, it doesn't. Nope. Reaper got mad that me and Al and others were keeping his chat away from fucking idiots and trolls. Then one day, all of a sudden, he realizes he's losing subs and losing money and losing super chats because he lets his chat room be overcome by fucking idiots. There are way better channels out there than it. Like his stream, I'm very thankful for it because now I have a very awesome group of friends. But in terms of what he does for content, he faked his voice. It's not even good ASMR. It is just the absolute worst kind of attention seeking for a rich kid that I've ever seen in my entire life. Granted, I spent way too much money being a mod and supporting his community, but what I gained out of it is friends. I have people that send me samples. I chat with Al Gordon, Joe Unfiltered, certain other people every day. I have legit connections now for damn decent bottles, thankfully because of his stream. The rest of it, you want to keep stealing my ideas for content and this and that, you know. We all know his fucking chat sucks now. And I know he's watching. I'm not banning anyone on my end. No, I just, we're not going to get back into that. I want to drink some more and be silly because that's my right as an American and because I work hard all week. So we had some balconies. We had that. We had this. Also, this is a reason why I got off Facebook and this and that because I would see people post photos or videos about their life. And wait, so an hour and a half ago, your woman was telling me she's unhappy, and now y'all are posting couples photos. And social media, honestly, is super unhealthy. That's why I enjoy being honest. I don't give a fuck if y'all sub to me. I would appreciate it, but I don't need to go viral, right? I'm 39 years old. I seek out allocateds and stuff that tastes good to let you know if it's worth your search. The next day I can wake up, be at work at 4 or 5 a.m., make $60 an hour, damn near 100 when it's over. Like, my purpose on YouTube is not to go viral or do this and that. It's just to have a fun conversation and connection between people who enjoy the same things, similar kind of mindset, this and that. But I'm gonna pour up a little bit more Valencia. Remember, turn the bottle as you finish. Not a drop spill. Should probably catch back up in chat. AD's talking to Al. Okay. You just read my shirt so wrong. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so Carlo is spent. Yeah, I know. Don't give that man your money. You know what? I did like being a mod for his community though, and if I didn't do that, honestly, I would not have met a. I do have my SpongeBob pants on, but no, I very much think that one community because without that, like, I wouldn't know a lot of people, but I'm still fairly confident that I would have eventually commented on a whiskey or a Joe Unfiltered. Like, the connection was bound to happen with our whiskey community here. I just really regret that I wasted a lot of time modding for a fucking simpleton who stole my ideas. And I'm literally 250 feet up in the air, right? And this motherfucker is texting me like, "Oof, should I buy or sell this pack of Pokemon cards? Oof." First of all, you sound like a Cuban fucking Christopher Walken. Oof, oof, ooh. You might have 18, 19, 20K subscribers. You started in 2019. I started this year. Bro, if I wanted to fucking do the same content as him, I could. He's a fucking rich kid who has never worked for a goddamn thing in his life. Which is honestly not even him. It's the vast majority of YouTubers that you see these mid-teens, early 20s people that are just sitting around doing nonsensical content because their parents are paying for the like you've never worked. You're just doing nonsensical shit because you want to go viral and if I'm going to be stupid and silly, I'm going to do it on my own account knowing I don't need your fucking money. Hold on. Wait, did I read something wrong, Mary? Hold on. Who's a retard simpleton? All right, did I miss something as I was talking? All right. I'm feeling like I missed something. Hold on, guys? Did I miss something? I'm not seeing any comments. I'm not trying to be silly. Like I'm not seeing Mary. I'm not trying to be ignorant, but why? Maybe I don't have my comment set to all, but I'm really like. Or did I say something ignorant and wrong? I didn't think I did. Who is Kessie? What am I not seeing from Kessie, bro? Kessie sucks. Who is Kessie? Why am I not seeing Kessie? I don't understand why I'm not seeing Kessie. And Kessie's making me ruin my fucking angle right now. And hold on. Y'all give me a second. I didn't realize I was streaming so long that my screen. I know y'all see that. Get over it. I'm really confused what's going on in the chat right now. All right, so hold on. Why? I only see comments are being deleted, but I'm not seeing the actual comments. Annette, thank you. I see. Okay, but I didn't see their comments beforehand. Like, I'm not seeing any Kessie comments. So what I'm thinking is I probably banned them from the fucking channel before they even showed up today. Bro, do what you want to do. I see your ha-has. Do you think I give a fuck? Shout out to banning people. By the way, that's a legit cowbell. Let me know if y'all have not just a cowbell, but a cow bell. You don't. That's hand painted silliness. Amish markets for the win. All right, so that was Rio. I will say this, other than mead, when it comes to something, if I want a specific kind of honey taste, I know mead is completely separate. But the Penelope Rio definitely has that specific kind of honey taste that I really enjoy. If I want honey and alcohol, I'm drinking mead. I'll take a Penelope Rio. Wait, hold on. Did he actually hold on. So many alcoholics in chat. Don't drink. I appreciate that you can spell don't with an apostrophe NT. That's funny. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Tell you what, I'm gonna pick up my phone. Are we ready? So we're all muggles here. I'm gonna check right now. Wait, hold on. Did Thomas pour up his 11 year? That was the whole question. And that says she's banning everybody. That's funny. 24 hours. All right, so 5 minutes, 24 hours. Don't hide them unless they're obvious fucking idiots. I don't want to hide people. Just most people, 5 minutes to 24 hours, they don't bother coming back. So. Wait, so Neo, you actually cracked you cracked your 11 year. You're gonna ban me on my own stream. Actually, Al Gordon is the only one that has the power to ban mods, but I'm not gonna let him know that yet. I'm trying to, Andrew. Hold on. I'm vascular, but I'm silly. Hold on, give me a second. Why am I not? Why the fuck is my okay? I'm sorry. Language aside, why is my chat fucking with me tonight? So, hold on. So. So are we saying I'm cracking this tonight? Hold on. Let's get back. I said I needed a. Oh man, I'm trying to check profile pictures. Andrew, check his profile picture. Did he actually crack? Did he crack this bottle tonight? Did he crack it? Did he crack the bottle tonight? Dude, I did not want to crack this. I will if one of my mods did, but I don't know, man. If I don't crack it tonight, are you guys going to think less of me? Because this is not an easy bottle for me to find. I kind of want to crack something like this when there's people around me to enjoy it. Not that I'm a little bitch. I'm not an LB. But something like this, I feel as though doesn't need to be cracked on my silly stream. I want people around to enjoy it. Not to make excuses. I mean, you guys, I cracked a JD14 on stream. I've cracked bottles on stream despite your fitting jokes. But outside of BTEC, like, this bottle ain't hard. It's hard to find a cost. Yeah, but Al's. If I do this, I'm going to go put a fag in my mouth first. I'm going to go have a cigarette. I'm going to calm down and realize I'm about to crack a super not easy to find bottle. Right? Is that fair? Can you all indulge me? Like, I turned 40. Sad to say. Not even sad to say. 40 in May. There are certain bottles I'm trying to save. This might have been one of them. I mean, I'll do some muggle pours. Expecto, Patronum, if you will. But by the way, you know what's funny is my Patronus charm would have to be a stag. I mean, by the way, I don't think anyone in the whiskey community is as nerdy as me. This is my Patronus. Right? If this shows up, Expecto Patronum, bro, you can feel it's. I don't even need the Elder Wand, right? I can use something made out of dragon hair or this, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Expecto Patronum. You don't want that. You don't want that smoke. You called my. All right. Where is it? Hold on. All right. Is that his actual picture? I need to hold on. All right. See, I don't like to lean in and look goofy, but have a smoke and come back and frack that bad boy. Hold on. Hold on. Don't say. I think he. Now we're getting. JP, I promise I'll bring you some of this. All right. You guys are ready. You guys are ready? It's a simple looking bottle, but it's not fucking easy to find. It costs. See, now I'm pulling a fucking Joe Unfiltered. That can't be right. I'm fucking at the top. Tell you what, I'm gonna go put a fag in my mouth. Have a quick cigarette. Clearly, I can't resell this now. I'll be back. All right, we're going to read comments right now. Am I good now? Are we still muted? Man, for all y'all that say I don't want to crack bottles. All right. So what I find awesome is 2012 through 2014, 2015, I had every year of Pappy's. I had even the 20 story for another time. That when I get enough subs where people start giving me super chats to explain the story of why I no longer have bottles now that could have paid for everyone's kids through college, you know. Anyway. All right. We're going to crack the Parkers. I already took the plastic off, right? Right. There you go. It's got a little booklet with it. Tells you what you're about to experience, but oh god. Here we go. Here y'all go. JP, I'm sorry I didn't crack this in front of you, but we're definitely going to bring this bottle. All right. First of all, oh my damn. Oh my damn. Off that initial crack. Oh, man. That cork alone was worth the price. All right. Hold on. This is my stream. This is a rare pour for me, so I'm going to do this. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I still poured it. I'm going to taste this and let y'all know if it's worth, like, I'm pretty sure I would not recommend finding it over secondary prices. I mean, what I'm seeing now is for $450, $500 a piece. I'll be completely honest. I paid over $200. I did pay over $200 for this. I paid slightly above MSRP for this. It was something I was kind of saving for New Year's or May when I turned 40, but since Neo cracked his or poured his, I'm a man of my word. So, tiny bit more. And then I'm going to put the cork on it and not touch it again for a while. So, oh, man. I'm a man that has a gift of gab. I can talk with anyone. Like this kind of leaves me kind of fucking stunned. Like, not that it's overly, like, it's not a super shock to your senses, but when you smell this, it's like you don't want to stop smelling it. It's that 15 year, that 12 year, that 11 year, all those. Just like I said, you don't come to my stream for the best of tasting notes, though the whiskery history, but it's, if even my ignorant ass can tell you that this pour is fucking good. So instantly, it is super smooth because of the wheat. This is taking me a second to fucking diagnose or I know I'm goofy. I'm laughing. I'm just enjoying myself right now as I poured this. Holy fuck. Sorry for language, but God, GD, is that a good pour? I have not had any other Parker's releases other than this 2025 release, but when I found it at the cost I did reviews on, you search up things and this wasn't a polarizing bottle. This was you need to buy this fucking bottle if you can find it at a good cost. Would I spend $450 for this? Hell no. But the price I found it at, and I don't have any B tax, but if you can find this bottle, please fucking buy it. Neo. Everyone wants to tell me I don't crack bottles. I don't do this and that. I just crack the Parkers. So let me catch myself, make sure I'm not rambling or slurring my words as to explain this in a proper way. It's all right. Alcohol is 61.2. So proof is 122. It's nothing crazy, but once you get it, above 60%, you have to get sometimes past an initial punch before you appreciate flavor. This is a fucking flavor bomb. It says 11-year, but when you have 15-year, 12-year, 11-year, different mash, like I said, I'm ignorant. It's a fucking good bottle. If you find it, buy it. Don't spend too much for it, but God, that's a good pour. Let me catch back up on chat. L. Joe Waters. Okay. You're not going to get me to open the Tan. I will open the Tan Yard Hill if I go live with Al or it's a three-way all Diddy between me, him, and Andrew. He won't even because I won't shut the hell up. Do I need to shut the hell up? Am I being too loud and verbose for you, buddy? I'm sorry. Oh man, I love Alan. You won't crack bottles. Now you won't shut the hell up. Joe, let me go live from my padded room with you. All right, Matt. Dude, actually, Matt, I could send you a link. If your YouTube is up, I can send anyone a link to go live, but I don't know if you want to do that. That'd be kind of funny. Hey, what's up, Wolf? How we doing, buddy? You need another. All right, so, God, for science, you guys know you guys know how to trigger me, right? This was so fucking good. Oh my damn. I have not had any other releases of Parker's other than this 2025. Like I said, it says age 11 years, but there's 15-year-old juice in this. And it's fucking awesome. Cast strength, fucking goodness. A lot of you have found B-Tex this year. I'm super happy of y'all. Actually, I thoroughly enjoy when someone's like, hey, Joe, look what I found. Look at. Fuck yeah. Good on you, bro. I also like finding bottles for people and being like, all right, next time I meet you, we're going to exchange bottles, this and that. Like me and JP, we find each other bottles all the time. We send each other money back and forth. Next time I see you, that's your bottle. Like those two right there, we got a double oaked and what toasted peerless, right? Like those are JP's bottles. I just like showing them on stream. This asshole or this motherfucker, I'm sorry, language aside. This is Joe's. This is Joe's bottle. I have to catch myself. I don't want to get too buzzed on stream. I don't want to slur words, this and that. Mary, have a great night, my friend. Thank you, as always, for joining the stream. Single. I know, JP. I got you, buddy. Your daughter went on her. Wolf, text me outside the stream. Dude, I get when you're gonna start going on dates, man. That shit ain't easy. And he smells like. That doesn't make any sense. I've never once had anyone insult. Maybe that's Max. Yeah, but who would come in like you can insult me all you want. Why would you insult my lady mods? And that's just weird. By the way, I will say this. Shout out to all of my lady mods. I've Al Gordon, Joe Unfiltered, like we all enjoy being a safe space for women to appreciate spirits and a fun community. And anyone that comes in saying something fucking gross, they get fucking banned. You know why? We don't care about our numbers. We don't care about the algorithm. Like, we're not going to let people just be fucking gross. And if anyone was smart enough to realize, like, our lady mods are about, like, the top 1% of the most awesome women and hottest on the planet. But, all right. No. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do, no. See? Show restraint. Show restraint. Show restraint. I actually do want some more of that bottle. JP, the next time, like, let me know because I'm dying to give you your bottle. Like, I almost feel like we need like a 3-day weekend to like taste and sample and exchange bottles because this allocation season has been very, very good to a lot of us in this whiskey community. Like, we have found bottles for ourselves, for each other, this and that. Like, of course, I've missed out on certain things. I would love some more EH Taylor, single barrels or barrel proofs that everyone else has been able to find. Like it's nothing. but certain other bottles I've found that, you know, a lot of people have a hard time. Once again, if you see something, say something. I know it might be hard to see with the background, but I really do want to crack open my JD12 batch 1 that I found, but I think I'm going to wait a little bit on that one. Yeah, for sure, JP. Oh, hold on. What did I miss? What did I miss? People are hiding. We'll meet up soon. Okay. Oh, let me sit up straight. I don't want to look. Hey, what's up, Turtle? Dude, I've been doing well, man. Why am I not seeing all the comments? This is weird. I don't know. I trust my mods. If I'm not seeing comments, it's because I've hidden certain words, and you guys know I have a shit ton of fucking trolls. So I just don't know why sometimes I'm not seeing comments. Put ones in the chat if you want more cowbell. Put Everett. Someone put a one in the chat if you want more cowbell. By the way, who has a cowbell that's actually a cowbell? We need more cowbell. Torla, you know what? I do what I do, buddy. You get muggle magic, and you get cowbells. All right. You know what I think is really interesting is when you don't try, you get a whole bunch of people tuning in. It's when you try too hard that I don't need views. I don't need money. I just like connecting with people. Like, by the way, if I also spent waking hours of my day instead of working and I just wanted to make social media content and do this and that, use filters, post video, I could be very, very successful at that. But because I am a single parent and I like benefits, I like making mid 50s plus and I don't need to go viral. I do this for fun, which most live streams that's not their purpose. They make content in order to supplant what they're not making outside of going live. For me, I connect people in between more entertaining streams. I'm a silly dude that just loves to have fun. Tell you what, this is the last pour until I see JP again because I'm not going to. At least, I mean, the Parkers until I see JP again. Because hopefully he's going to crack me up or pour me something up, something nice. It's stupidly good. It's stupid good. It's fucking stupid good. Sorry for fucking my motherfucking language, but this motherfucking bottle is fucking stupid fucking good. It gets cowbells all day. Laugh all you want. Laugh at me, laugh with me. Neo. I'm starting to understand why people outside of Stag, like, I get why you would pay above MSRP for certain bottles. Like, I paid a substantial amount for this bottle, but it was not crazy. Now this bottle did cost me more than a Stag at secondary, but even at MSRP, this bottle costs you more than a Stag does. So, you know what? Fuck it, dude. This was damn good. I don't have any B-Tacs. I don't have any Pappies anymore. This is, other than my JD 14 and certain other, this is literally my highest end bottle, and I'm very glad that I cracked it open and poured it. It's fucking awesome. And I'm glad I have places to store it outside of sunlight, so I ain't got to worry about getting fucking ruined for a while. Like I said, I'm a silly sort. I enjoy going live to show bottles what I'm able to find my ignorant self. What is worth your purchase? What is worth the search? And I don't like flippers. If you flip bottles, get the fuck out of my chat room, or you needed to be in dire straits. Because I posted on a Patreon group recently where I was at a Virginia store, and Tan Yard Hill has actually dropped at a handful of stores in Virginia. I walked in there, the guy said, "Oh yeah, I found 2 bottles between this and another store." I was like, "Okay, so are you going to crack them or what?" He's like, "Well, what I'm gonna sell at." Fuck you. Fuck you. I get it. You know what? I do get it. You know, that bottle can make you a certain amount at this X amount of time, but like, stop being that asshole. Stop it. Just stop it. Keep Pokemon cards sealed, do this and that. Like, a lot of us want bottles to actually appreciate, to drink it. And I would rather the stress of keeping a bottle to enjoy and drink and savor as opposed to flipping a bottle. I don't need to flip a bottle because I work my ass off at work so I can buy bottles I want to fucking drink. To me, that makes more sense. Yeah, you know, I do love capitalism, but you know what? I'm sick in the cards before bottles. Like, I'll sell my number 3 of 5 Bo Nix signed jersey card before I'm gonna fucking part with this. Because what happens if Bo Nix gets an injury tomorrow and his career is ruined, right? I sold 5 signed rookie cards of RG3 back in 2012 because you know what I said? He's too frail. Like, and given coaching and ownership, I was like, you know what? I'm selling this shit. I'm selling our future franchise quarterback because it's more pragmatic for me to make money off of Jaden Daniels. I love him. I've got a rookie card that's signed one out of, or it's out of 50 cards. Do I sell it now or hope he isn't injury prone and comes back? Just saying, man. Like, you pick and choose what you keep for future investments. Pokemon cards, you're always going to have nerds that will just, they're gonna push up the glass. They want your Blastoise, their Charizard. They want all these cards. Just saying, I really don't begrudge how people make money for the most part, but like, stop hoarding bottles. Don't be a dick ass. You're not gonna be able to drink that many bottles. I mean, I get allocated. You want this, you want that, but you don't need 6 George T. Stags. You don't. You don't need it. Sell it to me. I'm starting to ramble. I apologize. Damn, I've got 31 likes on this stream. That's crazy. JP has scored some fucking. What'd you score, JP? The GTS and yeah. You know, if you do flip bottles, it depends on the like. I get it, but everyone in our community that flips bottles, you're not flipping just for cash. Like it, well, me, I like to flip for trades, and the biggest burn I ever had was buying the Woodford Double Oaked because I had 2 people saying, "If you find me that bottle, I will trade you this and that." And as soon as I bought that bottle, they found the same day. Woodford Double Oaked is my biggest fucking regret out of any purchase I've ever made. Now, Woodford Double Oaked store picks, like the bottle by itself is fucking amazing. But if you, like me, full disclosure, spent way too much for the Woodford Double Oaked and got burned, bro, I took my BB gun. I threw that bottle as high as I could up in the air and shot it. Just it was marketing. It was this and that, and I thought I could also trade it for certain other things, and didn't work out. Got fucking burned. Woodford Double Oaked by itself, and especially with store picks, I know a lot of them can be hit and miss, but I have found one store that these guys know what the fuck they're doing when it comes to choosing bottles. And I'm just kind of mad that when it came to the double oaked, you know that, you know what, Bill? You know, we could just charge more for this. You know what, Tom? That's a good idea. It's always Bill and Tom going back and forth in corporate that are deciding things. You know that, by the way. Sometimes it's a Will or a William, but usually Bill and Tom at corporate are deciding things. Woodford Double Oaked, it was my single biggest regret out of any bottle I've ever bought.
Why am I not seeing trolls? I don't understand why I am not seeing what you guys are seeing.
All I do know is that Manny Villanuevo slash, hold on. Nuevo means new. Viejo means old. Manny. The next time you want to send $2 to $5 on a simpleton's chat, put it towards a lotto ticket. That man is clowning the fuck out of you. Just saying. He has tens of K subscribers, but you know why do you know why people don't show their face? Oof. Because they're fugly. Oof. They have no real substance. Oof. Right.
His backyard on that stream you mod for is smaller than my basement. I'm just letting you know. The distance between this and his back fence is shorter. It's amazing that man has not set his fucking whole life on fire with excess charcoal bags and bad bottles and stealing content. You know, I'm going to keep saying it. Fuck the Whiskey Reaper. If you guys follow him, fuck the Whiskey Reaper. Fuck you. I don't mind saying it. You go to Total Wine and More, and you have to spend so much money to get first access to shit that I find before you. And you know what? Your content fucking sucks. I'm gonna smoke cigars. Bro, you are very lucky that me and my other mods even gave you our fucking attention, bro. Plain and simple. Why don't you show your face? Go ahead and sip your fucking lackluster bottles while you eat dicks. I cannot wait to do a grilling stream once it gets warm again. With the claws? Oh shit, dude, I got claws all day. Hold on, there you go. Oh, Goldberg. Wow, what the fuck? See, my trolls, look at that. You made a whole fucking... Hold on, I'm going to read these messages. I want to read it. I love every single one of you that take time, any single second out of your day, right? You guys are here. What am I doing? I'm being silly, but I'm also a genuine human being that does nothing but finds allocated. I'm silly. Listen, if you want to troll, you have to be original. Attack me. If you attack my mods, or especially my ladies in chat, if you attack Rachie, you attack Annette, you attack me. By the way, I will say this. When it comes to a lot of streams you find on YouTube, I'm pretty sure I've got the best outside of Robin. Like, lady mods are fucking fierce. If you fuck with me, there's no chance you're gonna fucking last here. Make fun of me all you want. So, I've had actually not even that much to drink tonight. I'm just kind of being silly. But for those that say no one crack bottles, we cracked the Parkers. Mama Aguas did grace me with an early Xmas gift.
because she was like, "Hey Joseph." By the way, only Mama Aguas can call me Joseph. She's like, "Hey Joseph, what do you want for Christmas?" I was like, "I don't really want or need anything." But she knows I like to go live, and I told her I do not like the wood, Glencairns. So I don't want this glass made out of wood because generally speaking, it kind of takes away from it. But give me the pouring glass. Actually, nothing left in it, but tonight has been a silly Saturday where I just get to interact with people, enjoy comments back and forth. We have had some sweet pours, we have had some deep pours, we have just enjoyed being silly. I don't know why, but I do want some more of that Rio. The Rock Hill Farms is also speaking to me, but so we're gonna pour a little bit more of the Rio. And I do want to pour this in the wood glass as opposed to the Glen. By the way, I know it's reversed on your screen, but this is a handmade. It's not just a normal wooden glass. Mama Aguas made sure to get a custom one with a J. Hold on, I'm trying to read comments right now. So let's check back up. Hello, Joel. Well, it's Joe. I understand if it added a L, but when can I start getting super chats? When I get 500 subs. My watch hours are actually up there, but YouTube is very stupid. I also do not care, plain and simple, about super chats or memberships or this and that. I know Joe Unfiltered and other people in our like certain people do not need money from content. I don't need money from content. I do my content just to be fun, to be silly, to connect people in between way better streams than mine. That's always been my whole purpose is average Joe content that, well, what does this taste like? What are your tasting notes? I don't fucking know, but it's good. Like, I'm a very silly stream that's very fortunate to know a lot of people that are awesome humans and I connect with them. I like networking. Um, so like if you guys need Sagamore, I can go up to Baltimore any day of the week and network with people and find you this and that. I post random content. I just my channel has no, like I said, no purpose other than to connect awesome humans. I could very easily quit my channel tomorrow and not be upset by it. I don't need to go viral to make money in life.
Joe Unfiltered. Yeah. Well, you know what, Manny? I'm gonna tell you this one last time, Manny. I appreciate you commenting on my channel, but the next time you want to send the oof man money, spend it on a gallon of gas. Spend it on anything other than simping. Farm Kitty and April are not worth you. Like, bro, the Whiskey Reaper is an absolute fucking waste of time. Stop it, dude. Just stop it. When was the last time that man showed you his face on any live he's ever been on? You know why? By the way, I am glad to compare assets against any other fucking person that goes live on YouTube. Precious metals. Certain other things are worth way more than what you think you have in your fucking closet. Manny, I'm doing my best not to go fucking crazy on you right now for being a mod for his channel, because let's be fucking honest. Let's go back to last year. The Reaper went from certain amount of subs to this and that because you had me as his fucking main mod. April O'Neil, Farm Kitty, every single fucking person on his channel did what? So, Manny, with all due respect, you can keep coming into my channel. The day I get monetized, I hope you show up more for me than him, because that man's channel fucking sucks. Oof. The man is not brave enough to show his face. Any man that's not brave enough to show their face does not get respect from me. Say what you want about how I look. All right, I got nice eyes, ojos grandes, but they be beautiful, bro. I don't even have to flex. That man is nothing but a fucking charlatan. And I'm telling you right now to stop wasting your time on that man's channel. You don't want to listen to me? Fine. Fine. Send him another $2 to $5 super chat to try to get him to recognize you when he doesn't. You know. What's my favorite color? Azul. Azul is my favorite color. My problem is your alcoholic behavior and bad fishy smell. See, that doesn't make any sense. And because I read that coherently and I have greater muscles than you could ever type with. Hey, what's up, Ricardo? How we doing, buddy? It's so funny when trolls want to type shit. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Obligatory flex time, not even trying. I'm gonna leave the fingers loose. So like I don't know what to do here. I fully encourage all trolls, by the way. I'm sober 170, 2% body fat 7.1. Bro, my body fat percent is at 4.7. So hey, what's up, BD? Coming up. We don't really have a topic tonight. I think I just sort of kind of like chilling and having small pours and appreciating this glass Mama Aguas got me, and then I was convinced to open a super fucking crazy bottle, which I'm glad I did. But now I think we got trolls coming in, so I'm just gonna kind of like. Am I mute? By the way, all my haters, let me know the next time you have the option between these two. Just let me know when you have a Jack 14 next to a Parker's, and you want to just like throw shade on me. Like, you can say I don't crack shit, but shit, I got Andy, I got Melly, I got Alan here. Who is Jordan? Why am I not seeing comments, man? I even set my shit to all comments. What are we drinking? Al, what am I drinking, buddy? So remember, I've got my bottles. I've also got my new. Sorry for noise, guys. So I've got my new wooden whiskey glass. I've also got our average Glencairn, which is what we use for pours, but I'm telling you, this that shit was damn good. Oh, she was damn good. Oh, damn good. Why am I don't understand why I'm missing messages. It's not even letting me see what I'm missing. Oh, all right. Thanks, and admission is. All right. Al Gordon, thank you, dude. First of all, I'm going to say something right now. If you fuck with my lady mods, you're gone, right? You're gone. Whether it's me or Al Gordon or sir, do not fuck with my community. This is a safe space for everyone. Plain and simple. Me, Al Gordon, Whiskey or Joe Unfiltered. If you're a lady out there that likes whiskey, that enjoys a fun community, please feel free to comment. You're safe here. You fellas that are assholes or do this and that, like, first of all, your comments aren't clever. Parlez-vous, suck a dick, entiendo palabras. You're not going to get past my mods. Stop fucking around in my chat room. The thing with trolls is it's all oil, like Diddy oil comments, this and that. So I will tell you how I troll is
Now, I'm not proud of myself, but I think it's funny. I will find a random stream and say, hey, bacon will unite us all. Why? Bacon tastes good. And I even think Muslims can admit they like the smell. Bacon is primal. That smell, but you stop letting a book keep you from a tasty breakfast or burgers. Now, that being said, if you're coming in my chat or anyone else's chat, like you're just being gross towards women, you're not gonna fucking last here. It's just not gonna work for you. All right. And if you do want to troll in my chat or anyone else's, be original. All right. I'm gonna move for some JD14. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. But since I had the Parkers earlier, I was in the mood for something else that's higher end. Because I also don't want to keep drinking the Parkers. That Parker's is so good. Like, JP knows me, my friends know me. Once I crack a bottle, I'm like, I'm level handed until I'm like, I know I look goofy right now, but there are bottles that are inexperienced. It's sensory, every sense of from nostrils to fucking sinuses down. I am stupid lucky that I found the JD14 at MS SRP. What the fuck you want to call it? I found it for 150, and now you're not going to find that bottle for that price anymore, and it's just so fucking good. And I don't like to brag about bottles on stream. I've found I just like to share my silly self with people. And when people are like, "Oh, Joe never cracks bottles. Joe never does this," no, like I clearly do certain things, but in the meanwhile, I like showing myself. I like having fun. I like having genuine human conversation and reviews on bottles. And like, I could cancel my YouTube channel tomorrow. It would not fucking bother me because I have genuine friends I've met through social media and I've made amazing connections where, you know, the main reason I'm on YouTube, to be completely fucking honest, is because I like modding for Joe Unfiltered, Al Gordon, Whiskier. It's a way to connect to people to, and it may sound selfish, but no, my first reason is to be a good friend to people first because I just like being a good friend and I praise people when like, dude, you just found that bottle for a shit I couldn't find it. Dude, good on you. Hopefully one day I get a sample. I'm not in this game other than to maybe one day be as lucky as finding other bottles or being a part of barrel picks, which is despite my goofy exterior and this and that. Sagamore, Sagamore. I am very excited in the next year or so to have my name attached to a Sagamore pick. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that now, but trust me, I'm very much in talks with Sagamore. I've got 31 likes on this stream. Holy shit, that's what's up. I'll have three. They're always fun. Yeah, dude, Melly, dude, young girls are the absolute hardest to raise. Like I would say this. Young men need more direction, but young girls, actually, I don't know. A strong male influence is important regardless, but I get what you're saying. Yeah. Why do I keep seeing like these weird symbols in chat? Like this is really weird. Leah's doing very. Please disregard it. My niece is doing very well. I don't like saying her name. You guys know her name, but I just. That's my bad. I don't like saying her name. Yeah, dude, I love Heaven Hill. Their basic bottle is it's a perfect pour. Well, not I mean it's good for the price point, you know. I still it's like why am I missing comments? Anyway, Melly, my niece is doing fucking awesome. Thank you. Frustrating, but so awesome. What am I missing in comments? I'm like, I keep seeing my mods getting upset about comments, but I'm not seeing what we're upset. Like, so I'm seeing Kessie. Kessie, hold on. Before my mods ban you, do you understand why you don't show a profile picture? Any man or woman that talks shit that doesn't show their own profile picture or is afraid to go live, look, listen. All right, I'm going to set these aside. As goofy as I look, I'm not afraid to show myself. Everyone that sits behind a fucking false profile, show yourself. Spend the time to work out, maybe go to work every day, maybe have all of you motherfuckers out there that talk shit. I can't find a good man. You can't find a good man. Your lady left you because you fucking suck. I really don't know what to tell trolls other than the fact that you fucking suck in life and you expect things to just be handed to you. And you think that your comments against me are somehow going to upset me. Dude, I love all of my best friends. Mary,
Annette, Matt Stevens, and all of my best friends in life. What do I love? Attack me. I love when you attack me. You know why? Because I show receipts. Please attack me. Please attack me. I'm sorry. Did I upset you by being a honest human being? No. I think you might be upset because you need butthurt cream or this. Like, why are you so bitter in life? I'm not sure who hurt you, but I didn't, right? So if I didn't hurt you, why would you come into my stream thinking that your slackluster words, slackluster, not lackluster? Most of my trolls have slackluster words. Like, you can't upset me more than I have ever upset myself or recognized my own actions. And also, I like having a well diversified 401k and portfolio where, like, I work my ass off on life. I go live for fun, right? I look goofy right now. I don't need your fucking money. I don't need your super chats. I would appreciate your likes and this and that, but like, I make mid-50s an hour. I don't need your fucking money. I don't need your money. I don't need it, nor do I want it. When have I ever once asked, begged for you to like and subscribe? Y'all like to like and subscribe. Tell you what, I'm going to have another one of these. So is you. Bro, if I'm pretty sure I prefaced this past like 15 minutes of like, if you want to talk to me or call me out, I need grammar. I need something to call me out. Ricardo, Melly Tub Rob, okay. Hold on. Oh, wait. Annette said something. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We're going to do this. We're going to pick things up. By the way, look at that. We ain't shit. We're going muggle mode right now. All right. What are you doing? I'm talking to Andy, you drunk. Melly, Rob, you let me know when I need to like unleash my inner hold on, I almost went really fucking ignorant in Spanish. Like, tu madre, hold on. Tu madre es mi prostituta. Tu madre es vagina de tuna. Like, bro, I'm gonna leash it. I'm gonna leash and crack it. All right, that's it. That's it. That's it. Entiéndeme palabras, okay? Tu madre es mi prostituta. Tu esposa es prostituta. Tu madre es Chupame. Tumaja es chupame. Let's see. I can go completely ignorante. Do you know why Toxicas choose guys like us? Look at that. I make insults, but my hands are steady. Right? Right? Had a few pours, but my hands are still steady. We're going to put on the glasses right now. He said your mom as his prostitute. That sucks at me. Am I right? Yes, James Jones is correct. We will show that message. Hold on. We got. I forgot where my phone setting is at. Hold on. We're gonna set this back up. Oh, damn it! Don't y'all judge me. Don't y'all judge me. You act like you all go out to bars and like ain't shit. Don't ever. Hold on. Get these trolls here. You know what's funny is I really want to go put a fucking fag in my mouth right now. I'd love to have a cigarette, but by the way, this is for the ladies. Hold on. Please. I feel like I gotta hold on. Let me switch it back. Nope, that didn't work. Nope, we're gonna flip it back. I'm trying to show sweatpants for the ladies, you know, but sorry. Hold on. We'll flip it back. Manny Villanueva 4294. Go fuck yourself. No, you know what? Manny wants to support what's his nuts? Manny, please unsubscribe from my channel and tell Reaper he can eat a big bag of dicks. Right? Let me know the next time Reaper wants to show his Total Wine bottles that are so hard to find. I'm just saying. The Whiskey Reaper, do not follow him, and if you do, unsubscribe, because all he does is steal content ideas. And go to Total Wine and More because he spends like $200 a month to have access to early bottles. Fuck you, Reaper. Bitch ass, punk ass, faggot ass, stealing content ass. Why am I not... Tell you what, hide him from the channel. Just hide Manny. I'm done dealing with Manny fucking showing up. I think it's super funny that content creators, you took 5 years to amass to 20K subscribers. Like, if I wanted to take time off of work, shit, my head's on fire. If I wanted to go and do nothing but post, it's not jealousy. I make mid-50s an hour. I really don't need to go fucking viral. I enjoy having fun with our community. But when I see certain other content creators and their mods showing up other places that where I saw Manny send a $2 super chat one day to say that Joe Waters is this. As far as I consider it, that man was very lucky I spent any second of my time. But I met some amazing people, and now that we have a very close knit community that no longer needs certain other people, it's so fucking fun. Oh my god, it is so fucking fun to score bottles and appreciate each other and realize that a Cuban rich kid, like, sorry, I'm sorry, it's fucking super funny to me. Hand that man a power drill and he couldn't fucking build you a fucking shed or a fence. Checking back up now. All right, what do we got? You know what's funny? I guarantee you he typed messages before he knew he was hidden. That's what I love. Anyway, I'm about to go put a fag in my mouth and let's see what my percentage is at. I can't believe I'm actually at 31 likes tonight. Thank you, Al. No, he's dead to all of us. I'm very thankful for his community, but I'm sorry. I am very thankful for that community. I was speaking a little bit too fast there. I'm very thankful because of that specific back and forth, but I still feel as though we would have found each other regardless. And go ahead, do what you do, but if you want real, true friends, it's very easy to find them when it comes to this specific kind of community. I love when you want me to turkey neck? I'll tell you what. Dude, I literally fucking what did I crack tonight? A Parker's, this and that. I don't think I'm gonna oh shit, I gotta put my phone back further. Oh. Can y'all hear me? Sorry. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Y'all know this is real life. This is what y'all subscribe for, right? By the way, my chest workouts. Hold on. Hey, cut it out, Rob. Look, pinche payaso y blanco, but you know, hey man, you gotta lift some weights, bro. I do want to go put a cigarette in my mouth though, so that's gonna happen. Oh yeah, man, my chest is actually filling out. Can't deny it. Yeah, we're going outside right now. That's what we're doing. Hold on. I'll leave it open. I do not condone smoking cigarettes, but you know what? I've been going live long enough. I wanted to put a fag in my mouth, so it is what it is. Dude, you know what? Blanton's is John Wick absolutely wholeheartedly made people think like that's the bottle you gotta have. Fuck Blanton's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, not completely. Rob, I think the bottle you found was great for you to appreciate or to understand why people search for it. And then when it was taken from you by the, I'm very thankful Rob was able to like appreciate Blaine's, but like it's not something you're going to work your ass off to find again. You know. Criminal. No, most Blanton's it's just not worth going for. Johnny Walker, Ghost and Rare. I'm not a huge fan of Johnny Walker. I got to be honest. And I hate smoking cigarettes on live because I don't like taking breaks away from what I'm doing. But I've been going live for a couple hours now, so you know what? I want a cigarette. Sorry for the pencil neck and big head, but yeah, no. Melly's cousin is a very awesome woman, but Rob needs some help restarting the collection now, without getting too much into it. I know. The lighting wasn't spectacular. There you go. How you all doing? Seriously, I'm looking pretty good right now, right? Magnum. How much do it? I the best looking man on the planet? No, but I'm damn sure not ugly. Refuse to show your face. Right? If you want to talk shit, put a real profile picture up. Right? Just saying. Put up a real fucking profile picture if you want to talk shit to me or my chat. You know what's funny is I actually do need to go charge my phone. I was at like 80 something before I started the stream, and I've been rambling ever since. So, you know what he said. Oh, God. Everyone wants to join in now that my phone is low percent. Oh God. Ugh. This time zone difference is a bitch, by the way. I'm just letting y'all know. Just letting y'all know. It'd be a bitch. Don't condone smoking cigarettes, by the way. Don't do that. Tell you what, we're gonna do this. Hold on.